Well, hello, we are back up and running. I'm getting straight in there. Looks like the storyline is basically the same except for one little section, and I would be sure the ending is likely the same as well. We just get different characters. One of them does get explanation. The old dark hot rod here. Yeah, same transformation as his Autobot's counterpart. Same abilities. It's the same moves. Telling that. Yeah, it's the old flame fist. There. Take there. Funny enough. Yeah, just trying to remember all the other moves. Like the, there is a dodge. Okay. It's jump, sidestep. Jump left or jump right. Yeah, no explanation for why this character in the game. It's the filler. For that section, second playthrough. To fill in for when you get 3 additional characters on So yeah, I'll play through this. This will be the final live stream for now in regards to Calls of the Future. There will be more Calls of the Future. This game's a little bit of fun. There's a lot of activity on the screen. Lots of familiar characters, some not so familiar. When it comes to train guys, I know the characters, but I have never learned all their names. Probably never will. Yeah, the combiner's name. Combiner. Wait. Whichever way you want to do it. I don't really know what those things are meant to do. They don't really do anything. They don't sort of take away the smoke. They don't give you power-ups or anything. Shoot them. They do something by spinning and whatever they're just doing. Outside that, not a lot. They don't do a lot. I've always been shooting. I'll take the ball out as far as the gun. This doesn't change the smoke effect at all. Oh, I have no idea. No idea. I've got to admit, when they have characters that run along with mines flying around them, that's kind of irritating. Anybody else? I would like to see, I suppose, take a chance to watch them at the train bots. Unfortunately, I do think they are candidates for HasLab. I just don't know if a Western audience would be all in on 6 train guys, 6 cuboids, essentially. Like when they did Leo Kaiser, at least Leo Kaiser is an interesting combiner. There's a lot to him. He's got all like that. Everybody's got their own little animal buddy gun friend thing. Fight. Who is it? Just remind me who it is.
Transform.
Yeah. Just have to double check. At least I got my shot in there first. Oh. Get the evil villainous hot shot. Hot body. So with the Monday live stream, that will be the last one for that week of going away off somewhere in the country. So that Monday I'm going to try it. I'm going to try and play the Beast Wars game on the live stream. The very rough Beast Wars game, which I'm going to try sort out the settings to try and make it brighter. And it's also a dark game, which again doesn't really make it visually pleasing. Because this one is, this level's a bit dim. I've got characters are colourful, there's energy blasts going around, a lot of activity, the transformations actually have a function. Well, then saying they do have a function in this game. You just heal energy on so you can be in rubber mode again. But it just makes the game so much longer than it has to be. As you can't attack or defend or anything in beast mode, where you're running along as a rhinoceros and you can't hit the baddies in the rhino mode. Again, it would be nice if they did go back and do like a Beast Wars game of some sort, and actually made the animal mode fully functional for players as well as your rubber mode. Not one of those games where you have to do a level as Beast mode and then a level as rubber mode, all down to transform freely. What's the point of being transforming if you're not transforming freely? Shoot back. Yes! Yeah, across the board, we got it. Should be anybody new about it. Still continue the level. I'm also trying to make a note of what these power-ups do, so I am going to have to play this, go back and play it proper way. Let's get out here. Probably one of the better levels for cars, because you've got a lot of space to drive around without the stupid energy shields everywhere.
Hey, you decided to come! Transform!
That actually has to sound so derpy. Matt Damon. Matt Damon. It is what it is. It's nice to see Ratchet again, but it's just odd that they didn't make Ironhide playable and proper character. They've done half the job with Ratchet. It just seems very odd not to do Ironhide as well. But it is what it is. It is what it is. What are these again? Oh, is this the level where I have to get through? One of the weakest characters are. I would have to sort of say a lot of the Autobots aren't as good as they should be. So a lot of them are very similar in regards to their alt mode specials. At least with the Decepticons, kind of mostly different. With Grotesque and Double Cross, they're very similar to play with, extremely similar to play with. Both got like a fire attack and then a chargey run attack in beast mode. I think they've both got sort of hand movement specials. So there's all like double fire attack or double cross. I realise Ratchet is getting away from picking up here. And still is.
I'll finish this. Okay!
See, there is a voice actor for the background. Probably the same one as Rodimus Prime, to be fair. It's probably the same line. Where's your that's not just no reinforcement, just Ratchet. That's interesting. Usually there's infinite enemies on screen. Maybe I'm not right in thinking that maybe there is a limit to them. You just have to try and take out all of them before you can just get the boss. I like a boss rush. I might have accidentally skipped past the reveal for the new character there. If the level is... Okay, let's not open it.
Our objective is close.
Let's get it on. It's fighting time. And then from the Beast Wars game, I will move on to the Transform Armada game. Now what I'm thinking with the Transform Armada game is, instead of mismatching the characters, I might play it through 3 times. If there's 3 difficult settings, I might do Hot Rod Easy, Red Alert Normal, and then Optimus Prime Hard. But if you're watching me, I'm using those cheats, baby, those cheats going on. I don't have to keep dying and try and play the game properly. I've played the game properly before, I don't need to play it properly again. It's a bit more fun using the souped up mini-cons and all that stuff. Collecting all the different ones, just mini-cons. Jump as high as you can and shoot as strong as you can. No, there's no challenge in doing that, but when I've already played the game, it doesn't matter. I guess when it comes to the other Transformers PlayStation 2 games, I could look into them. Even the movie ones, which they're just not as fun. They're not as colourful, they're not as colourful as the movie ones. And the PlayStation Transformers 2007 game. We'll see. I'll try and track it down, download it, and I'll give it a play test and see if I want to do them. I could do the Beast Wars fighting game as well. There's a lot of options there, a lot of characters to unlock. A weird version of Starscream, a weird version of Black Arachnia, which is just them taking the tarantulas and stretching it. It's very cool. We'll see. I think I can find a key now. Is that right? I think I do. Oh no, I don't know why I had to do that. Alright, we'll continue. And what I'm going to do now is, this is where I've got to find the key. So I'm just going to answer this door. What's it? Right, sorry about that. Somebody at the door and they didn't go away. But we've literally got a sign on the door that says no salesmen, no religious types, no political canvassers or anything like that. He's just banging on. Anyway, Transformers. So yes, oh look at the PlayStation version of the Transformers game. See it? Yeah, I'll download it. I'll see if it's worth bothering with in this respect. But there's lots of characters to go through, and I'm sure there'll be things to download for it. Make sure you're indestructible and all that. I'm not playing these things the long one the hard way. I did actually have the Transformers game for a while. I have played the N64 version on a M-page, obviously. It's one of those stupid games that they released only as a rental or something in North America, and then you could only get it when they didn't want it anymore. Oh yeah, I've got to destroy it. Hello. Wherever you are, try and do a punch. Key, one of these pillars. Oh, this didn't say destroy the pillars, didn't it? So yeah, okay, I'll try the Transmetals game, PlayStation version, and I'll definitely do the Beast Wars game, which it's a rough going one, but I would actually like them to do and try and revisit these types of games again with the Beast Wars characters, but do it properly. But is there the demand for it? Like, what do you guys think? Do you want to play an up-to-date, fully fledged, fully fleshed out Beast Wars game, giving you the option to eventually play all the characters that appeared in the TV show, and maybe a few extras from the toy line? And if the game takes off, you get the option to download characters from Beast Wars 2, Beast Wars Neo. Yeah, why not? Why the hell not? Create a whole new Beast Wars story, all the characters, without having to necessarily tie it back to the original series. Now, they like the Transformers a few times, reinventing the wheel. Why can't they reinvent the wheel of Beast Wars as well? Some people might think it's sacrilege changing it, but it wasn't perfect. It was fun for its time, but I have issues with it. I do have issues with it. But I don't love some of the decisions in it. I just have issues with the last one. It was. I'm going to try that flat white one first time that next time, just to see. There's a lot of feeling inside. You destroy the last one. It's the last
Now we can open the door.
The door of mystery. Back with it, slap by a snarl, yeah. My ass kicked by a bug. Glasses of my own. So, what's the consensus? Do you hate hot rod, or do you love hot rod? I'm not one of those guys. I love hot rod. I actually did like one of them at time. And it's a shame we haven't had decent cartoons since the 80s, starring one of them at time as the leader of the we all turn to default settings currently with Transformers, have done since. Oh, but that's race war. Let's face it. Megatron was Megatron, Optimus Prime was Optimus Prime. That was their intention, regardless of the being different characters. So one is literally getting the same, and one is basically getting the same. Where we go with that. So yeah, the smaller cast of shows, it seems to work. It works animated, it works with Beast Wars. Okay, if it's PG. And actually, Beast Wars didn't use all the characters. I'll take that back.
No!
Character reveal? Don't think I've skipped it. Oh, he's going to do the gem series. I forgot about that bit.
Aha! So that is the gem of Mr.
Skip past Megatron. Oh, this is where Scarlet comes down around here. Okay. We did this before because, Decepticon is bigger and fatter than Scarlet. Basically, don't make it more blue. Okay. I'm sure a lot of the fights are good from the fight from the back. I'm sure it's broadside versus the limited, whoever it was who did smash. Oh yeah, Scarlet is blue. I'm sure Decepticon is a lot more. But maybe it's because he walks around and moves. I think you're getting more from it. But it just looks like all Scarlet stuff is launch this. Stop. And in a more highly interesting way than Decepticon. Oh no, okay. Got a fight move. Take that back. I take that back. It's a shame you have to fight at this clouded level. It's not really.
I'll finish this.
Oh, yes, sire!
What? Yes, sire. No, it's not. I'm trying to think who the next character is unlocking. We've got 6 shots to go, full tilt to go. Somebody else. They aren't really able to go. Yeah, it's in the way. Yes! We got him. Shooting off their blast. Cool. Unlock.
Beaten? Me?
Yeah, because that's Decepticon when he does that. He do that bit.
You came to help? Transform! Am I pleased to see you lot again?
HorrorCon Apeface transforms into a gorilla shape, a sharp-witted fighter with Kong-like strength.
Apeface! Of course! You were here too! I forgot. The Autobots won't dare to come close when they see me coming. Let's pound some Autobots.
And yes, of course, I completely forgot. 8-face would have been the unlock. So yeah, so 8-face, 6-shot, and full tilt, and that'll be everybody. We finally get a shield unlock. Always good. I think I still have the emulated version of the Beast Wars N64 game, so I could do that one to show you the contrast between the two games, but I think it's a bit buggy.
Have you studied the mystery?
As with a lot of N64 emulated games, they're very buggy to play, so if anybody knows of any way to play them without they're not too glitchy and buggy, let me know. I'll give it a try, but I think I still got it. I might have it on a disc somewhere. I still got a disc drive, so that's still handy. Yes, we're definitely taking 8-Face into the battle in 8 mode. Duh. Give him a shield as well. Just going to go into the battle with him. This should be his handgun. I'm going to give him the rifle anyway, but just chop it up just because he's there. Megs. Oh no, what am I doing him? Don't want to know about Megatron. Go away. 8-Face it is. Give him rifles. We'll give him the shield we've opened up. Rearrange R2. Don't know what that means. Ah. Does that mean you just don't give it to me? What are you doing? Oh my god. I'll go back and do that again. Excuse me. Did I just... Okay. I'm not pressing R2 right now. Or what would be R2? Well, that's him topped up. Let's get playing. Oh yeah, we're going to the desert. Although they call it a mine, even though it looks more like a desert in the game. Yeah, so we've got a battle plan. We'll take in, we'll do Beast Wars, we'll give it a try. We'll do the Chancellor's Armada game, and I might try the fighting games as well. Because why not? Why the hell not?
A fossil fuel mine in the desert?
I'm going to skip the storyline. We're just going to get playing the game, get playing sensibly. So, anybody else there? What are you picking up? What are you collecting? Like, it doesn't have to be Transformers, obviously related. There are plenty of other toy lines out there if you like toys or if you're into video games. What are you playing? Maybe 8 mode. But on my DeviantArt, I've actually done I've taken 8-Face and I've coloured him in as if he should be Optimus Primal. But nice, a bit different. So if you're going to be 8-Face, well, it's illogical we've got to be Snapdragon as well, right? Let's take the Dragon version, dinosaur version. And... heck, it's a Gator, whichever you want to call him. I'll say crocodile because aren't they bigger and badder anyway than alligators. People dropping in, dropping out, that's fine. You know, it's a live stream, You just watch me play a old bad game. I don't mind. Not gonna cry, just yet.
Command, get it, Autobot!
In general, what's people's opinions? Back in the chest. Pounding noise. Bricks. Rolling tumble. Again, it's a slow move. Right up close to that, it feels like the sound attacks go over, which isn't ideal. Yeah, the roll of tumble is a bit slow, allows it to hit just like that. Maybe it's 350 punches. We'll get it there. And I'll be dropping shorts every other day. I'm going to stick with the transforming videos, or sort of a different mode showing videos. done all the headmasters, target masters. I'm going to do the main character headmaster, target masters as well. So I'm going to fill out my Hot Rod, Cup, Blur, and Scourge Cyclonus. Haven't got the Studio Series Cyclonus yet, so I might wait to do this one until that version drops. But if you don't have any time, then I'll just do it. It's pretty simple, quick and easy to transform anyway, so it's not going to be shoot them. 2 shots, not too bad with the rifle. 3 with the launch. 80% right for the weakness. And nice. Very good. Very good. I would picture 8 face quite strong Decepticon. Never really been given his dues when it comes to cartoon comics. It's all sort of been like baddie or weak type character or a lines here, a couple of lines there. They've never done a focus in on him. And then again, maybe a lot of these decisions come from above. So it all gives the writers, oh, he's going to play Optimus Prime and stuff, they know that he's not now to front 4 other characters. Doesn't make any sense, but I suppose they own it. They're in charge, right?
Wait a minute! Transform!
There he is, Blur, coming in Blur. The way he brings in the wheels in. Like pretty super strong, like, headmaster. Really don't stand out. It's a shame in a way, he's not playable as well, same as Bumblebee. I'd love to see what his stats are. Strong enough to try. I think he was actually in the second draft, no, the first draft of the Wheelie was meant to be Junkyard. Now I think there's meant to be a bit more of a rivalry between Decepticons and Junkyards, and then it went down that route. This is a bit of a shame. Something. It would be interesting if they did do comic book or a movie of the original draft of the script. I do mean draft 1, draft 2. Much prefer draft 2. Some more characters, but a lot of them are also not characters. Rails being in draft 1 and Dragon Beast or something like Mecha Beast in draft 2. They both only sort of have their 2 scenes. That's it. You don't hear from again the script. They might be in the background or something, they're not front and centre. Which is odd. And there would be a newly introduced character. Blur is down. Blur is down.
Retreat, son!
Yeah, the original head on the Blur, not very good, was it? The Studio Series. So I've got that third party one, which is okay. Not the best.
Transform!
2 military vehicles. Nice Hound and hard head. Oh, I'm quite excited. He also got rank, so it's kind of unique and strange that Hound was a Autobot. But they were going home the whole with miles of goodies, planes, baddies thing. You know, 3 of the characters planes. And 4 characters weren't planes. That little guy taking all the guys. So that gun turns in what, 3 hits? Top rifle. Just want to hit it normally. Yeah, a good few games in the tank we can go through. Good price team, rocking and rolling. Again, it's just me chatting, Transformers, other bits and bobs as well. Trying to stay consistent with the feed. Well, I would like to go back through and play some of the bad Star Trek games as well, but I just don't think
Pretty strong to beat
this
me.
Transformers audience
Gotta pull
want
back.
that. I
Transform.
know you guys are predominantly Transformers guys. And that's okay. I love you. I love you, Transformers guys. And are we going to watch the Transformers re-release of the movie? Transformers movie re-release with a new scene. Can you believe it? Whole new scene. Let's hope it's not just 2 seconds of absolute nothing. One of my usual viewers, good old Bill. He seems to think it's going to be a nothing burger, nothing but a rigid scene. And I think, to be fair, I think he's right. I just want something more from it. I want something more from it. See, that movie is very good. Under it. Oh, I got the ground one. You can't go under the ground one. Those down. I'm guessing the normal one's going to come on screen to be a boss fight with indication. No, I need to find some other. I'll repair it. Well, this move is less annoying when you're using it in battle than you're fighting against it. But when you're fighting against it like 50. Both keys. I think it's just 2. I'm going to make sure I get the 60. That's another good thing. You can freely transform on the game. Whereas in other games, you get transform in it. What's that transform? I know for the sake of the Grimlock thing in Fall of Cybertron, that was a gimmick. But I want to turn it into T-Rex when I want to turn it into T-Rex when I've got a meter charged up. None of that rubbish. I don't know if that's character specific and level specific, but give me unlimited T-Rex mode. Get to with it. But I have done it. Both keys down. Megatron gun. That's it, going down. Both the keys. Wherever they are. They're not even running to spawns and spawns. Let's go check the other side of it. Run over the mud. Okay. Just wait. Gotta kill a few more characters. Like, you've done it too quickly. Don't do the level too quickly.
So, Soundwave.
Skip that. I have done the storyline before. I just played the bit that changed for this playthrough. My bad. Smacks me across the head. We've got a battle plan. Continuation of the live stream. That's good. Transformers get that way. will not be playing the original one from the 80s. Not a fun game to play. It's kind of boring as well. I'm saying I might play the original game. It's not a great game by any stretch of the imagination. Trying to take it down. Nicely done.
Cannot complete duties. Withdraw.
Not the most interesting of the combiners, I don't think, Computron. Controversial take? Any Computron fans out
I
there?
too shall help. Transform. Six Shot is here. What is this? Have you suffered grievous harm?
The ever-changing Six Shot. With 6 different permutations of himself, he sometimes confuses his allies as well as his enemies.
Not at all. But the Autobots are more persistent than we thought. Well, then with my martial skills, I shall drive them away.
Not martial arts skills, martial skills. To be fair, there's a couple of spelling mistakes here and there in the game. A couple of bits in the English translation, like that, are a bit odd, but all in all, it is mostly intact. Like I said, there's a lot in the game, which is good, and there's a good chunk of it that isn't. But storyline-wise, characterization-wise, lore-wise, spot on, spot on.
Well,
Go on about finding Zell Quartz, so we'll skip that. And yes, we will definitely 100% be taking Six Shot into the battle. So let's get in there, let's get Six Shot topped up. Yeah, he's kind of mid-tier character, which he shouldn't be. Oh no, maybe not. No, I think he's next level down from Megatron and Galvatron. Is there anybody else? Actually, I'll take all back. He's one of the top tier ones. Right? Okay, it's the same as Blitzwing. That means it's the same as Astro Train. No, Astro Train's not as good. We've already seen Galvatron. Topped up. Okay, so Cyclonus is the same. So it's in fact so Scourge is more mid tier then. Alright, fair enough, that's fine. That is fine. Let's ignore his gun for the minute. We'll just give Six Shot the rifle. So again, you get to pick different weapons and stuff like that with all the characters. It's neat, you know. Like I said, there's a lot of ideas in the game put in there. Just the execution isn't the best. It really isn't the best. Let's go to the next mission. Area. Yeah, okay, so we've got to go to the mines proper now. Let's letting it load in. Then we'll get a load of talking. Oh, we're going straight. Well, because we've missed all the talking. So one of the cool things is Six Shot. There are 5 versions of Six Shot to play. Wolf mode, tank mode, carrier, which is like the car mode, fighter jet, and his boat mode. Sorry, his gun mode. Which is now boat mode, but there you go. Six Shot in his gun mode. I actually don't know who to take into the battle with me. What do you guys think? Which version of Six Shot should I take into the battle? Wolf, tank, carrier, space gun, or the fighter jet? Please don't say fighter jet. Oh, one comment's all I need. Keep you guys engaged. I think the wolf plays a lot like Weird Wolf, funny enough, from memory. So what I'll do is I'm going to take it into the carrier. Right, I'm going into the carrier. Bit of speed. Take Megs. Screw it. I'm going to take Galvatron as well. I think this is the second to last level. Rocking there with the powerhouses. And that does mean I'm going to have to go in with Little Full Tilt, who's one of the weakest characters for the end level, but I don't care. I'm going in for it. So this level will open up Full Tilt. That'll be the last character to open up in the game. Everybody else is now open. Let's get that. Okay, so no gun armors. I guess that's how they separate that and the tank game, so he plays like an Autobot character. Let's get stuck in this character. Yeah, Henry wondering, yeah, you can't. Hello, Alloy! How you doing? Transformers fan? It doesn't me like watching people play terribly bad old games. All through here, laid back, chilling, talking Transformers and other things. It doesn't have to be just Transformers. Wow, I need just like a little shove. Oh, I can do it again twice. Hello, Sam, J3B. That move. The only one thing to do that move is the point to shot, get up. You can't do the move when you want to do the move. Okay, invisibility stalking. I guess that's proper charging like a shoving elbow. Currently the only character I've noticed has done that, but when I go through all these different character breakdowns, which will take a good long while, I'll saving the game at the right point. Why are you punching me? So once they start shooting, you can't shoot them back to and when it gets to playing the Beastmas fighting game, PlayStation 1 version, who to start the game? Do I just go straight in with the faction leaders? Like, oh my god. Does all his ninja martial moves. Okay, so he gets the backhand, which is pretty nice. Sweep, sweep, and the side kick. So far, I think, yeah, I don't love the carrier. And the jet modes are just weak anyway. Can't do much with it. That's what it means is so that's up and punch, the elbow, face elbow. Hello, Bill! How you doing? Contemplating the PlayStation 1 version of Beastmas fighting game. It's going to be rough, but a lot of the Transformers games are rough. Definitely going to do the Armada game. I was thinking 3 playthroughs, one with Hotshot, one with Red Alert, and one with Optimus Prime. And hell yeah, the cheats going on. Come on. Give me a chance to transform. tried doing the jump thing. I'd love it if someone could go in and mod and fix all the wrongs. Yeah, I was just saying, when it comes to the Armada game, I'm going to do playthrough with Hot Shot, playthrough with Red Alert and a playthrough Optimus. Same game 3 times, give it a bit of longevity on the old playthrough. So yeah, I've already got it downloaded and ready. But in order for that one to play as smooth as I can on my limited computer, I have to alter the settings, which then messes up the settings for this game. A bit annoying, but it is what it is. I think it's just the difference between Japanese, the NT, SCJ versus the PAL game. It might be that. I was told it shouldn't make a difference, but it bloody well does. So I could not get the Armada game to play when I initially downloaded it. Well, it would play like up until you start the game, select a character, and then the actual gameplay itself didn't work. Yeah, but the extended version, I think it was literally just a disc that it came with. Literally a disc about the making of or something. I don't think there's actually any additional gameplay.
Hey! This is as far as you...
Skip that. I will double check that, but I'm sure it was literally just the fact that it came with an extra disc, which wasn't anything to do with the game. Again, that game, you know, they didn't put Demolisher in it because they didn't finish it. Like they building the game model, so they gave 2 Starship fights instead. And you know, the game, massive success. Everybody loved it. They decided not to do a sequel. They didn't do a sequel. Some BS reasons. I think I actually read it the other day. I can't fully remember. Yeah, so it's a shame. The sequel was on the cards. It was going to be not Energon. It was going to be based in the Cybertron Galaxy Force part of the timeline. So it would have been interesting, like what characters or character they were going to pick. I would hope characters to go with the first game. I would probably be another Hot Shot again. Actually, they could have done the same 3 characters. I'm saying that. Red Alert not being in Energon, was it? I mean, never turned the game down. Oh, maybe that's why. Is that better? There we are, that's better. I can hear, you know what, that was loud. And the microphone sensitivity is pretty high as well. Let's turn down the game again. There you go. Right, hopefully that should be better. What was I saying? Yeah, there was meant to be a sequel to the Armada game, but they never bothered to do it. Some shenanigans, some absolute shenanigans. Missing my dulcet tones, eh, Bill? Oh dear, oh dear. Do you attend any of the conventions, Bill, in the country? I know it's probably a bit far to go to Birmingham from Scotland, but not impossible. What are you, Alok, if you're still there? Do you go to conventions? Anybody else in the chat that go to conventions? Or is it a bit nerdy and you're not into buying children's toys? Yeah, the old plastic crack is there.
Our target is the giant mineral. Stay out of the way, Autobot.
I just skip that. I think if I remember, Full Tilt is a bit of a generic sort of like tank blaster character, similar to Hardhead. But again, it's weird. They give you like, he's one of the weakest characters on the Decepticon team, next to Starscream, weirdly, and they give you to him last, as if you're going to take that character into the final boss fight. Like, why would you do that? Why would you actually do that? So I've been nattering away for 50 minutes, and the bloody game's been louder than me the entire time. Oh well. Oh. I hate the characters with the bloody mines on. It's so annoying. Let them pile round. It's just a good camera angle there so you can see him. Look at him, look at it. Oh, look at that. Who's shooting me? Not that I can see because I've messed up. I can't see it. Yeah, what's weird is when you... Neat. I had the same version of Metroplex. It's by far the only version to get. The silver face versus the white face, complete, like, no question about it. And he came with both the guns, two of the red guns. Yeah, much better investment. And Thrilling 30 Springer. Yeah, I had both of those. I had both of those for a time. Good figures, good toys, good fun toys. You know, enough different to keep them entertaining, but enough the same to have them still be the same character. Because that's one thing, when you have a character that looks completely unlike what their original incarnation is, like, does that character then stop being the same character? I'd say yes, personally. Have you still got the old Metroplex? Or did you sell yours on? I sold all mine on. All my Titans are gone. The only one I've got left is the Mega Supreme now. Even then he takes up a lot of room. And he's now sort of out of scale with the Devastator.
I shall strike you down. Leave it to me.
Yeah, it was a no-brainer. Absolute no-brainer. And I got it dirt cheap. I'm talking dirt cheap. The San Diego Comic-Con version of Fortress Maximus. Dirt cheap. I think I got it for like 60 quid or 60 or 70 quid. They were giving it away on one of the websites. It might have been Kapow. Definitely wasn't In Demand Toys. But yeah, they were giving it away. They couldn't get rid of them fast enough. To be fair, it's not the best toy, but I got it because it was the version that came with the Japanese head. Small head.
Just one moment. Transfer.
What did the DNA kit add to the Metroplex in? Because funny enough, I bought the DNA kit for, well, predominantly for Bone Crusher, for the new Devastator, the Studio Series Devastator. I don't always like to go down the route of buying something extra to make a toy better, because it should have been as per the DNA kit anyway. But I'm now into the era where I don't want to be rebuying characters over and over again. I've done it for 20 years. I've run out of steam with it a little bit with the toy collecting. it just becomes very pricey when you realise that you've since I've been collecting since the classic stuff that came out in the early 2000s. I must have had what? I had the Classics Optimus Prime. I had Siege. So I had the Classics one all that time. The Classics, Siege, Earthrise, and now the Studio Series. Like I've bought 4 bloody Optimus Primes, trying to get the best version.
Okay.
Les Decepticons, les messieurs, et dinosaur. Any French people in the audience, I apologise for the bastardisation of your language. Merci. Something's gone wrong with the camera angle behind Six Shot. Maybe it's just the level. Let's just take down RC. I can't even see it. That Six Shot's so big. Yeah, the G1 version of Decepticon was one of my all-time want figures back in the day.
Can't seem to do
As was
anything.
Metroplex.
Is that it? Is that the ore? It certainly is large. It must contain...
Hopefully I've not skipped the new character entrance. Oh, still another boss fight. Okay. Yeah, I never owned a original G1 Decepticon. Oh yeah, that makes sense to give him the new parts like that. Yeah. So yeah, I recently got the one for Bone Crusher because the arms were just the stupidest, stumpiest arms ever, and it also comes with the stuff for Scrapper, but I didn't even bother adding on his extra bit because it just didn't seem worth it. I was like, well, I'm not pulling apart the figure. I don't like pulling the pins out. I did it on the Optimus Prime feet because I had one with the dodgy feet, but outside of that, I'm not pulling pins and messing around pins. No way. Not happening. Not happening. Oh, go away, cut. Actually, Springer versus Six Knight. That was a pretty damn good fight, actually. Written properly, done properly. And the other DNA kit I got recently was for the so-called Studio Series Galvatron, which has made it 10 times better. So I would not be buying another one. Not happening.
Found you. Found allies.
Galvatron's mobile fortress, Decepticon. Developed by the Decepticons of the future, one of their most lethal weapons. He cannot maneuver well, but he can send out his support mech full tilt to search for opportunities for destruction.
Ho, ho, ho. That you, Decepticon! So, you made it here. Excellent! Together again with my trusted servant. I want to destroy things more than anything. I'll lend you full tilt if you find anything to destroy. Call me.
I await your orders.
Yeah, this game gave more of a nod to Full Tilt than the original cartoon ever did. Never existed. Whereas old Metroplex got all of his auxiliary troops and guys in the cartoon. Poor old Trip's gonna have to fight him on his own. No backup. No fair. But yeah, that was one of my biggest wants as a kid, was G1 Tripticon.
You idiot.
Skip that. We know Cyclonus gets his ass handed to him by Megatron. But yeah, G1 Tripticon. That was a top one, and like to look up for a reissue now. I'm not paying that kind of money. I'm not kind of paying that kind of money. On a teeny tiny scale, I have Dr. Wu's Tripticon Standard and Toxitron version. So what's the Toxitron version of a Tripticon? Is it just sort of like reverse colours with the green highlights sort of everywhere? Metro Titan, Scorponok, Shattered Glass version. So Scorponok, Shattered Glass, that is him coloured as Fortress Maximus. Am I right in thinking that? Let's top up old Full Tilt. Yeah, he's the weakest character in the game. Next to RC. No, next to Bumblebee. So he's the Decepticon version of Bumblebee. Essentially. Well, let's take him into the last level with Full Tilt. How are you? What? How's that work out? According to this, you are top commenter number 2. So I'm guessing somebody's putting spam words in the background. If you're spamming, mate, you can't put in swear words like that because I've blocked it. So you can't. So no weird racism, no weirdness. So if you're one of the people doing that, then go troll somewhere else. Can't be bothered with you. I also have Mechafans Toys Mini Century Teeny Orange Omega Supreme. Yeah, I'd love it if they just did all the Omega Sentinels coloured. You know the colour versions I had in the Transformers animated series. Now that's pretty cool. Actually, on my DeviantArt, I've actually done I've taken the G1 design of Mega Supreme, and I've coloured them all the versions from the Transformers animated. I've done them in on the G1 Buck. I did spit it out eventually. It looks pretty neat. Den25, how are you, good sir? Nice to see you back. Getting the old crew back together. Alright, we're back onto the last level again. Second time playthrough of the Decepticon campaign. Let's get it on. And then from there, like I said before, I'm going to move on to another Transformers game. A Marder game I'll do after my holiday. I'm on holiday from Tuesday to Thursday next week. Short trip away. If I don't go, I'll get the old rolling pin come out. You know that. Toxitron is Tripticon and G1 Scorponok close. Oh, that's interesting. I'm going to look that up. I'm looking it up. In Scorponok colours. That's pretty neat. So Dr. Wu, Tripticon, Toxitron, Dr. Wu, Tripticon. Oh, spelled that wrong, hang on. Toxitron. Of course, comes up with a picture of actual Toxitron. Oh yeah, that looks pretty damn cool. Yeah. Let's get the image up. Like so. There he is. That one there. That's pretty damn cool. I'm not gonna lie. I actually quite like that. I like that. It's different. It's different. I like that. I went grocery shopping. What are you buying? Come on. Lettuce, cabbage, cauliflower, cucumbers. Are you the kind of guy that would go out and buy a cucumber? Oh, okay. Yep, whatever. I'll take these two. Yep, yeah. I didn't mean to click on Megatron there, but he's going. What's my favourite version of a Requiem blaster? Favourite version? Oh shit. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to swear. I just unplugged the pad. What the hell? Oh man, no. No! Oh, that's better. Oh, I'll completely mess this up. Beg my pardon. Requiem blasters. Yeah, the Doctor Who mini things are quite neat. I like them. I like them. Like I picked up so many of those blockies. I picked up so many of them, but I've sold them all. I've sold them all. But I didn't dislike them. I enjoyed building them more than I did owning them once they were built. Like with the mini Pla stuff, I had both the Power Rangers Megazord with the Dragon Zord, and I had the what's his name? Voltron. All the lions. I loved it. They were great. They're great, but I enjoyed building them more than I had them as the little mini toys afterwards. Very strange, but that's just how I am. Like Lego, I love Lego, but I don't keep it. I like to build it and then sell it. Now, do you mean the Requiem blaster? As in the toy model where you had sort of like the other versions of a blaster but with a different name, or do you mean Requiem blaster as in it's called the Requiem blaster, the Minicon version? Oh, shut up, Megatron. Or the... I think it's a boring move. I'll have to get the wiki open, if I'm honest, to see which versions of Requiem, because they had one in the Combiner Wars trilogy series, didn't they? They had a Requiem blaster in that series. They had one in Armada, obviously, where that whole thing came from. There'd be the most recent one with the figures, I'm certain. Will you prefer Bionicle or Hero Factory from Lego? I'd build anything, if I'm honest. I'd build anything. As long as I look at the model and want to enjoy building it. It's got to be an exciting build, right? Oh, it's just a jazz fight. Minicon's team that forms the blaster. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I guess it's the most sort of recognisable and iconic in my head, the Minicon one. Only because it's the only one I can think of right now that is a bit different to the others. That isn't just a gun, a big gun. Same with like the Star Saber, that's the word. Bloody Ratchet's potting around being annoying now. So I was going to try and spam this battle. Yeah, that'll do it. Brush Ranger. No, I haven't. I have not heard of Brush Ranger. Hopefully I'll try and get a video up. But I won't play it.
Gonna have to leave it to the rest of the guys.
Because it'll pick up the audio.
Transform!
Yeah, it's already. Brush Ranger. Is he like a Power Rangers sort of type channel?
Get to hell.
Actually, is there any Power Rangers fans out there? Like, are you gonna go in for the Kickstarter for the Green Dragon Ranger Zord thing? Oh my God! That's me talking, isn't it? So it's automatically just played my own live stream back to me. Let's just take this door and get this section over and done with. Oh, go away, Ironhide. Alright, door's done. Oh, full tilt, what are you doing? Oh, it's Transformers channel. Okay, yeah, right. Let me just check on my phone. I'll do it on my phone. Because I just went into YouTube on the PC and it just went straight into my own live stream. Which was most annoying. But obviously I loved it at the same time. Duh. Don't play my own live stream. Go away. But don't you guys go away. You guys stay. I have to go away. Play my own one. I look alright desperate, don't I? Brush Ranger. Are you based in the UK, Den? I can't remember if you did say. Brushed Ranger. Oh yeah, I'll give him a watch. Exposing the Transformers Crossfire drama. How to save the Transformers movies, rant. Oh, we love a good rant video. Oh, I might like this guy. Right, so I'll get back to playing this game now without dying. Alright, I'll give Brush Ranger a go. Any Power Rangers fans out there? Or just fans of the toys, really? You don't have to be a fan of the show. For me, I love all the Zords and stuff. Like when it comes to like, the ninjas and all that, I don't care. Honestly, don't care. I just like the Godzilla fights in that series. I didn't care about the little kids. I just want to see the giants and monsters fighting. As for Max, I have 2 different sizes: Poly Effects Toys one, the bootleg one, basically, and 2 of the Caviar Toy Roll Infinitor and Ace Stones one. I'll have to look those up. When it comes to all the weird third-party names, I get so confused of who is this and who is that. Not poo-pooing the third party, obviously. I get so confused. I also have Mastermaid, Decepticon, and Omega. I say what I did pick up. I picked up the AliExpress special, Metro Titan, and Scorponok. Always wanted a Scorponok growing up. Always. Now I remember a car boot sale back in the early 90s. The same car boot sale, I picked up a Soundwave with both battery guns. This G1 Soundwave, and it came with Ravage. Ravage didn't come with his accessories, but that's whatever. £2.50. And back then, alright, £2.50 is, worth a bit of money back then. Yeah, that's a good few weeks of pocket money and chores. But £2.50, and at this same car boot sale, this guy was selling on the same stall, Metroplex, £10. Power Master Optimus Prime for a £5, and the Scorponok. It did have the headmaster. I do remember that. £15. So that's half price of what it was originally made to buy in box back then. So it was about 30 quid to buy back in the 80s. Scorponok. So this is the early 90s. 15 quid. What a bargain! Absolute bargain. I got told off for buying the Soundwave. You're paying that's all your money for the day. I got, oh great, thanks. I was told off after I bought it in front of the man. I was so embarrassed. Oh my god, I've still got that sound wave to this day. Still got it to this day. Loose as hell. It's probably one of the most loosest Transformers you'd ever experience. But at the same time, it's fucking great. Because that's my sound wave. My first ever look at Power Rangers was Power Rangers Samurai. I don't even know what that means. For me, honestly, Power Rangers is Mighty Morphin. I haven't got a clue when it comes to anything else Power Rangers. Look like totally alien. But I just love the mechs. I love the mechs and I love the monsters. Mechs and monsters. That should be another channel, shouldn't it? Mechs and monsters. I was actually going to do a channel with a friend of mine who is big into his monster movies, absolutely huge into his monster movies. And what are we going to call the channel? Oh, it wasn't Mechs and Monsters. Let me try and find it. I did like a little design for the channel, but it obviously never went anywhere. I can't see it. Something and Monsters. It might have been one of my tea theme where I was doing tea theme stuff, and yeah, tea and toys. I just changed. I wanted it to be more just more Transformers stuff. If I'm honest. Well, honestly, I don't solely want to talk just Transformers, but I understand a lot of the YouTube algorithm likes channels to be consistent, and I don't want to have to create 58 different channels to talk about all the topics I want to talk about. So in a live stream, I'll sneak in a Marvel conversation, or a Star Wars conversation, or a Star Trek conversation, or Babylon 5. As for Voltron, I have the Ultimate SD Voltron. Honestly, I'm gonna have to look a lot of these things. Oh, go away, cup. I'm gonna have to look a lot of these things up just to see what you're talking about. Ultimates SD Voltron.
Huh? You made it, Decepticons.
Raiden.
Haven't seen this one before. A new recruit?
Decepticons. Raiden is here, and it's the end of the line for you. Come and get it.
Might be fun.
Was that one of the movie games, Bill?
Right.
The G1 Prime unlock.
Let's see how far that
Was that the
takes you.
Oh, go away. Was that the Rise of the Fallen game? Oh, you know, I'm just going to spam him. I'm going to just use my tank gun. Sorry, I just want to get rid of Raiden now. Ah! Oh, dear Lord. I'm literally just shooting through his legs. First movie game. First movie game. I must have done. I must have done. Like I said, I'll download it. Well, you might not have been here when I said it. I'm going to download it. I'm going to give it a playthrough to see if I want to play that game. Although I'm going to say those games are repetitive. This game is bloody repetitive, but
Beaten?
it's more iconic to look at. I must have done it, because why would I not have wanted to open up Generation 1 Optimus Prime? Or, as our era goes, we just call him Optimus Prime. Oh, I'm not going to be able to shoot him in the tank, though, am I? I'll do. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Transformers the game. I think it's on the website that I go to. That I was helping the other guy the other day, and he's like, "Oh, the game's not there on that link." And I'm like, "I'm looking at the game on the link. It's there. You can download it." I don't know. You try and help some people, and they're just not reading or not taking note of what you're saying. Nice enough guy, but it's like, well, I'm showing you where to get the game. If the game is there to play, you say you've got the software, play the game. Come on, get out of the way, guys. Kick him. Got to deal with a load of ratchets, haven't we? Going too fast with my rifle. So I am tempted to get the AliExpress special Black Zarek. That's tempting, tempting. But I do already have the Scorponok. I think it's too dark as well. I don't like the black. Like the more like that black colour to him. Like the grey version just seems a bit more. I don't know. It's weird. I thought the same thing. I didn't think it was actually that accurate to the cartoon. He seemed too dark. I'm probably wrong in my thinking. Like I'm sure Decepticon is meant to be black or extremely dark grey. Oh, that's the wrong one. Get him! Sidestep my rifle shots. Pincered him in now. Just like the movie. Oh, come on, not somebody else. Oh, get him! This last level is literally just a gauntlet of bosses. What do you think? Should I get the AliExpress special re-release of Black Zarek? The only way to get it where it doesn't break. Funny enough, a knockoff. Let's have a look. Let's see if it's still on there. The problem is now with Temu and AliExpress, all the bastard sellers on there have cottoned on that they're not selling stuff as cheap as it used to be. So yeah, we're not getting the deals. Actually, not come up. It must be on there somewhere. Oh, there we are. Black Zarek. Yeah, see now they're taking the P now. They're asking 70 quid for it. No, I'm not paying 70 quid for that. No way. That is £40 tops with all the shipping. No, I'm not paying that. I'm not paying £70. Yeah. When it comes to Scorponok and Fortress Maximus, I bought the KO versions of those spare heads from, funny enough, from AliExpress when they were going dirt cheap, and I managed to get hold of a Earthrise Scorponok for a good price, like as in I didn't overpay, cheap. I just took the head. I took the head and sold it without a head. I didn't want the head. I didn't want the body anymore. So because I already owned one, so I bought a second one for not a crazy price and managed to sell it without losing anything. Like the guy bought it, was like, "Oh my god, you're giving it away!" And he goes, "Oh, there's no head." I'm like, "Yeah, it says no head. It's being sold without a head. Luckily, he asked the question before he bought it. Yeah, some people are weird like that. What do you expect? I'm selling it without a head. I even said without a head. I don't need to top anybody up. Let's just go. Let's go in. Let's go Megatron. Let's take all these Autobots out nice and quick. Oh no, because I've got to do that level of an eye where you've got to jump and... I'm going to take Galvatron. Because he's more mobile. Anybody else play Hero Quest? Or am I that old? Keep your insults to a minimum. Let's take Team Galvatron. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, it's a double headmaster type thing. So when it comes to oh, go away. Silicon, go away. Right. Just gonna get hit by all the energy beams. Gonna plough through here. Nice and quick. Hopefully I can go under. I might not be able to go under. Oh, I can. Yes. That makes the level a whole lot easier. This bit, which is kind of annoying, but see, you get him moved to the side and you got to try and jump it. Oh, I did it. I actually did it. Oh, I did it. I did it twice in a row. I was just about to say I've never done this without hitting a mine. Literally just hit a mine. Done. Nice and easy, nice and quick. Love it. And I'm glad that they made the Scorponok, and by extension the Black Zarek, a double headmaster as well. Whoa, hey, that's not how this fight was meant to go. That's how you take out a combiner. Galvatron style. Nice. Yeah, I like it the way they did with Scorponok and the other one, make them double headmasters.
Finally made it, Decepticons.
This is the end of your journey.
Let's go!
Yeah!
They just won't quit.
Yeah, that seems to be a thing now. Like, because literally, I think me and Dens25 were saying the other day that, well, it might have been you actually, Bill. No, I think it was Dens. They said about Megatron should be a triple changer these days with tank, gun mode, and obviously bot mode. When, yeah, originally Galvatron was actually a triple changer. Yeah, an oft forgotten third mode being the handgun mode. And only a few micro continuities. He's See, this is weird. It's saying you guys are number 2 and 3 top commenters, right?
The Zell Quartz is here, but you guys won't...
But there's no number 1, which means there's somebody definitely spamming, trolling, but they're not winning because they're not going to be able to say what they're trying to say.
Retreating.
Let's go for it. Here's a hint. It's the best way to do it. You can only go with gun mode to take out them. It's got to be a way you end it.
What is this?
The two of us, side by
side, losing? Yes, you're a pair of losers. Sorry. Yeah. Galvatron is the best part of season 3. Yeah. Yeah, he's a good character. He's a good character. Yeah, I like the idea of Perceptor's weird tank mode. Unlike, say, like Reflector, Soundwave, and Blaster, they don't get that extra little mode, whereas he does. And he was released at the same time as those others in the Microman line. I miss the neat formation from cinematic, but I won't mind about that. Yeah, bad comedy indeed. Yes, he does. He does act differently. It's explained away. He goes mad after being. I guess. Let's skip that for a minute. I guess in a way, it's never properly explained why he is a bit nuts. It's sort of people sort of giving their own reasons, like because he's landed in. He landed in lava. That's why he goes crazy. It's like, well, I don't think that would be what would make him go crazy. I think the fact that the guy that created him is just blown up, so he's literally been ripped apart from his creator, i.e. Unicron, and that's probably part of why he's gone mad. But they don't really follow up on any of that stuff with the whole Unicron connection and all that in that 3rd season. That's where there's poor continuity, I'd say, in the 3rd season, if you ask me. If the Decepticon acted like that in the movie, I feel they will be just boring. I do have the 86 Galvatron. Yeah, I got the Studio Series one, and I bought the DNA upgrade kit for it as well. Recently picked that up. Just slightly improve him. DNA kit, Galvatron. Yeah, this one. I did not pay 56 quid. Not worth 56 quid. Bloody hell. This is the one I bought. I bought this one. Oh, go away, cookies. Bonus is limited to China. Well, I got sent that bonus, so there we go. Yeah, the DNA kit definitely improves on the toy. I'd have to find a way to play Devastation. There is a way. I've got the game. I think I can play it through the PC. Yeah, I can. I can do it. I just have to remember how to do it. I can play that. I will do the Armada game from next Friday. On Monday, I'll come on again for an hour, and I'll tinker with the old PlayStation 1 Beast Wars game, because it's not very good, and it's not that enjoyable to watch. So I'll give it a roll, just so I'm not getting into the Armada playthroughs until the Friday, because we're away. We're off up north somewhere. Anybody else pick up the other DNA kits? Like you said you did, Bill. Yeah, Dens. Some of them are really worth it. Others, you don't. You do not need to buy all the upgrade kits and add-on kits, and because it starts getting silly expensive when you think, oh, I don't really need that. Like, some people have an issue with hollowness and holes. That's not a biggie for me. It doesn't bother me as much as other people. I get it. I get the argument. Don't get me wrong. I understand the argument, but I'm not that fussed about it. Some of them aren't that bad and aren't that unsightly. But this Galvatron, he needs it. That's correct. That's correct. I do have the Transmetals game as well. I do also have the N64 version of the Transmetals game. But the problem with N64 emulators and games, they're not very good. They're all a bit, well, a bit pap, you might say. But I do think the N64 game is actually the better of the two games as well. There's less characters, but it's the better game. But with the PlayStation 1 version, you get the cinematics with Rhinox and Waspinator, whereas you don't get that on the N64 game. Again, it's weird that they were both the same game, or at least they're meant to be, but they are two totally different games. Totally different games. Very weird. And not even have the same characters. Now, did you play the Game Boy Beast Wars fighting game? That's correct, there is a Game Boy Beast Wars fighting game. Let's get that up. Game Boy Beast Wars. Oh, I just put Game Boy Beats. Yeah, there it is. Whoa! £1,000, 1,400 quid boxed. Anybody else want to buy one? Oh, wow. That is expensive. That is expensive. Dual Fight Transformers Beast Wars Beast Warriors Strongest. You gotta love Japanese titles to games. Strongest Decisive Battle. That is the full title of that game. Is Rampage? I get that both the games confused. Is Rampage in the PlayStation version of the game? Transformers Prime, the game on Nintendo DS. Yeah, there is a DS game. There is a DS game. There's also a Wii game, isn't there? Transformers Prime, where you fight. What's his name? I can't remember his name. It's a pretender character usually. Thunderwing. Yeah, these are the characters in the game. Interesting. You get to play Star Upper, which is the Kangaroo Beast Wars character, which is different. That's different. Yeah, so Leo Convoy, Leo Prime, Galvatron, Megastorm, Scuba, Cheetor, Guile Dart, Optimus Primal, Megatron, obviously, and Star Upper and is it Moon and Artemis that way around? Yeah, Moon, Artemis. Yeah, but which version of the Transmetals game? Is he in the PlayStation 1 version of the game or the N64 version of the game? Actually, no, we'll find. You know what? We'll just find out. I'm on the wiki now. Let's have a little Scooby-Doo. Actually, let's turn off. Let's pause that because that's just making really annoying noise, isn't it? And go back to. No, why is the wiki gone? Did I just close the wiki down? Oh, for God's sake! What an idiot! Beast Wars games, Jigsaw games. List of Beast Wars video games. Oh, literally was there. The greatest showdown in history: Leo Convoy versus Galvatron. What game was that? Oh wow! Anybody played this arcade game in Japan? You literally just have those fighting each other. That doesn't sound like a very interesting arcade game. If it's just you, Galvatron versus Leo Convoy. The game features a loop sample. Okay, so it's a sample of a game that. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, Beast Wars Metal 64. Let's find out. Playable characters: Optimus Primal, Rat Trap, Cheetor, Air Razor. Hidden characters: Tigertron, Predacons, Megatron, Tarantulas, Waspinator, Pterosaur, hidden characters, Ravage, Black Arachnia, Starscream, Megatron X. Well, then it answers it. PlayStation 1 version. It is Rampage. Yeah, Rampage. Oh, and Quick... Yeah. Quick Strike, yeah. Yeah, they are essentially very, very samey games, but they are slightly different. Like, for instance, on this one, you don't get Megatron X. There's no like big bad at the end of the game where Megatron sort of updated himself. It's essentially the Transmetal 1 Megatron with wings. Because an already flight-worthy Tyrannosaurus needs wings. And the first use of the term Megatron X in the Beast Wars game. Unlike the version in Cyberverse. Oh, mate. Yeah, Dens. That Galvatron toy, Beast Wars, that Takara have shown off. That is a damn sexy looking toy. And have you guys watched Beast Wars 2 and Beast Wars Neo? Beast Wars 2 is better. Beast Wars 2 is better. Although I don't like it when they make characters turn into other characters. That'll never fly with me. I've never liked that. I never will. I hope it gets a Western release though, a general Western release to Galvatron, because he would be the only faction leader that they didn't give a general release to. They did with Magmatron. I really wanted the Magmatron. But I didn't want to do too much Beast Wars. I've got the main cast, except for Depth Charge and Rampage, obviously, because I haven't done them. Yeah, I hope it comes to comes out the US. Are you US based then? Are you US based? At least I hope it does get a Western release. I really do. I would be very tempted to pick it up. Like I was looking at Big Convoy today in Smith's Toys. God damn, it looks good. It looks good. Yeah, that's right. Let's check. Beast Wars. This is the N64 version. Yeah, Ravage is in that. Yeah, he's a different so with Cheetor you can open up Tigatron, and then I think as a third character you can play as Ravage, which is neat. And I think they get their own dialogue, and they get their own ending as well. I think I might be wrong. I've just said that out loud. Oh, you get Ravage in both of them. Ravage is in both games. And non-playable Waspinator. Yeah, these two are non-playable. Windrazor, yeah, from Silverbolt. Tigatron again from Cheetor. Ravage from Cheetor. But one of the games, the Black Arachnia is, oh, God, absolute god awful. They just stretched out the Tarantulas model, and it looks terrible. It looks absolute like toilet, lazy, absolutely lazy. Like to the point where why did you bother? Yeah, Magmatron is a great character as well. He's a really good character, and he for me saves Beast Wars Neo because he is a good character and he's a good villain. You know, he's not slipping on banana peels or being a goofball. He's a double hard villain. That is a threat, and that's what you need from your baddies. Yeah, that's what you need from your baddies. Or else, the heroes are only as good as the villains. And if your villain's just a bumbling fool, then when the hero's nothing special. At least that's what I think. Yeah, no, I'm looking at other prices on AliExpress. People wanting £80, £70 for that KO Black Zarak. When it wasn't, it was going for half that when they first dropped it. See, that's the problem now. You can't get things dirt cheap now on AliExpress and Temu. The Chinese markets have cottoned on to us Westerners buying up their stuff. That's a shame. That is a shame. Although the spare heads for Fortress Maximus, they're still only about £12. Still only £12. That's worth it. That's worth it. Because I picked up 2, and then I picked up the Legends Bumblebee and Cerebro's head, because I wanted to have a Fortress body and I wanted a Cerebros body. Because I consider them 2 different characters. Because the characterization in Rebirth versus Japanese Headmasters, 2 totally polar opposite characters, but I still want both of them to exist. So in my headcanon, they exist together. One is the head for war and one is the head for peace. Yes, that's how I like to explain it away. I love my Covert Agent Ravage figure. It's weird in the show. He didn't have a cassette parts on him, but like the toy, he should have just transformed into beast mode. Well, again, with the show, I love the fact that he did the cassette thing, but he should have had a beast mode in the show, and they shouldn't have killed him after 3 episodes. Like, why introduce this quality character with a double? I think the Russian accent worked beautifully, actually. I think, yeah, that was pretty cool. They should not have killed Ravage off in that show. That, for me, was the biggest no-no in Beast Wars. Biggest no-no. And I didn't like it when they took out Pterosaur and Scorponok, Tigertron and Airraiser. Hell no. But yeah, to kill off Ravage, I felt that was a big FU. As a original Transformers fan. You're bringing back this original character just to jobber him off by Rat Trap. You jobbed him. He became a jobber. When every other character in the show gets blown up, destroyed, like blown in half and all that kind of, especially Waspinator, but Ravage, 1 explosion, dead. He's dead. What are you doing? What are you doing? I think he should have been zapped back to his own time, or when they opened up the Ark, he thinks, oh, well, what I'll do is I'll reactivate my old body, and he just gets stuck in his old body again, so he has to sort of be inside Soundwave until 4 million years to go. So thus, you're not killing him, he's just on an endless loop. His life cycle is a loop. That's what I would have liked. Or he possesses his original body, and we get G1 Ravage in Beast Wars. Why not? Why the hell not? Like, there were so many good things they could have done in that show that they didn't. And I love Beast Wars. I do love Beast Wars. I do. I just have issues with it. So that's that game. Any other games? There's not many. Obviously, we just checked that was just a demo game. And then this is... Oh, yeah, I was going to say, that's not a cover I recognise. That one there. Oh, not that one. This one here. That must be the Japanese. Yeah, it says Takara. So, yeah, it's a Japanese one. Yeah, we had this one. That was our... So, I'll play this Monday. I might regret playing that Monday, but I'm going to give it a go. Beast mode. Yeah, see, in that game, you're playing stuff like that. These are the baddies. Weird alien scorpion thing with 2 legs. Yeah, strange. The cheats are most definitely going on for that game. But you can still die. You can still die. You fall in the lava, you die. So I'll see how it goes. I'll see how it goes. Because if the controls are a bit unresponsive, then it makes it not a very fun game to play at all. Yeah, no, like I said before, I don't enjoy it when characters turn out to be other characters or they become other characters. In some senses, yes, it does work for some storylines, and yes, it does work in Beast Machines. It does. I just don't happen to have to like it. I don't have to like that, and I don't. When it came to especially Jetstorm, pretty neat character, pretty cool character, and then it turns out, oh, he's just Silverbolt. He's just Silverbolt. But even then, when they bring him back as like Silverbolt proper, isn't he a bit of a brooding? He's a bit of a brooding dick. When Black Arachnia first opens him up when 2 or 3 episodes before he becomes Silverbolt proper, he doesn't act like that at that point. So why is it when he's Silverbolt proper, his personality is completely different? Yes, Yes, yeah. Well, we've got the wiki. Let's check out Kiss Players. You mentioned it. I'm putting it up on the screen. Oh, come on. The Blasty Zone. Well, that's Transformers Robot Masters. So why is that? Why has that come up? I guess Kiss Players is 2 different words. Okay, yes, it was. Oh, that's telling me. Oh, for God's sake. A toy line, a manga. I think it's this. Oh, well, we want to see a picture of them kissing. Why was that a gimmick? Why was that? Why did they ever think that was a thing that people want in Transformers? All the Transformers have girlfriends, and they need to be kissed in order to transform. Well, at least now they've done it. They've done it now. And we never have to revisit it ever, ever, ever again. It's just a shame that they came out in an era when these toys were considered the creme de la creme. These toys, these were sought after. People went full blown, was it alternators over here, Binal Tech, and then it was Binal Tech Plus or something, and then that went into Kiss Players. So all the folks that wanted to continue with that aesthetic toy line, they had to pick up the Kiss Players. Yeah. Well, a lot of franchises all have stains, unfortunately, and Kiss Players is the Transformers. Is one of the Transformers stains. Have you seen the Takara releasing Spark Cosmos? Yeah. Weird Al Yankovic is Cosmos, isn't he? I think it looks quite neat, actually. I'm not going to pick it up. I'm not interested in buying the toys from that toy line, but yeah, I think he's pretty neat. Excuse me, I yawned there. So yeah. So all those that wanted to pick up that aesthetic had to go with Binal Tech and the Kiss Players. Sure, there's a. Oh, yeah, Binal Tech Asterisk. Binal Tech Asterisk. And they did 3 toys. It makes you wonder why they go from this branding. Let's rebrand and do 3 more toys. And make a point of writing the word asterisk. Why did they do that? Oh, my word. They didn't even do many Kiss Players anyway. Oh, yes, the first time we get an Auto Trooper, though, isn't it? Kiss Players. Oh, there she is. Look at that. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. But the toy's pretty cool. Anybody else get this one? From the box set? Yeah, I heard of Rung. Yeah, I got Rung. No, I don't know. Sorry, I don't have Rung. Yeah, I've heard of Rung. The Transformer that turns into a joystick. Or a lever, whatever it is. So I wanted to pick up a good few of these. As I wanted the red-eyed version to be sort of a captain of a troop of blue-eyed ones. That's how I have it in my head, that the red-eye version is sort of the captain and the blue-eye versions are the troopers. That's just me, the way I work it. It's GoPro stick, or he's a lever, or he's something like that. That's what's his name? James Roberts. Nice guy, but he's a bit too political in his writing. That's all I'll say in that. That's all I'll say. He is a nice guy to speak to. I've spoken to him at the convention. He's a nice guy. But I don't want to get into the whole politics game. That's not why I'm reading or into Transformers. It's an escape from that rubbish. Well, they have done him again, but it's the beaten up version of that. So if you want a half dead one, you can get a half dead one with a hole in his chest or his gut even. So you still can get Studio Series Optimus Prime just half dead. And then they'll release a dead version when he's grey, which I see no point. Why? Like the nearly dead one, I get it. Like the nearly dead versions of Ratchet and that lot, but hey, Mom, Dad, can you buy me dead Optimus Prime, please? Yeah, sure. What the hell? Yeah, I know. I was just playing. Like my friend, he buys everything. He buys absolutely everything. I'm like, why are you buying dead Megatron and dead Optimus Prime? Oh yeah, but they look cool. They look cool. It's like a one scene toy. Like when they did the Revenge of the Sith toys, they did what was his name? Death Scene General Grievous or something. Like, why would anybody want that? I want to have the dead General Grievous action figure. Why? Just because he's got fire and flames coming out of his head and his chest and stuff. Like, that's not an action figure that anybody wants to have or own. It's just extremely niche. Oh, I need it for that one scene where he dies. Oh dear. What are these people like, eh? What are these people like? Right. Oh dear. I've been on 2 hours. That's expensive. I think pounds wise, that's about. I think it's about £90. Let's have a look at the conversion. Dollars to pounds. 124. Did you say? That's 125. Yeah, 90 quid. Yeah, it's not a cheap toy. It's not a cheap toy. But then the Transformers in general aren't cheap at the moment, are they? They really aren't. And we're getting right shafted on the conversion pricing for toys. We really are. And that's not to mention the recent issue with the Star Wars toy that I'm sure you've seen the videos about the Star Wars toy that they advertised for $52 and they're selling it for $80 your side of the world. Whereas over here, it's 90 quid, £90. £90. So the equivalent of £90 currently with today's conversion. Why is my converter gone? Oh, for God's sake. Pounds to dollars. Pounds to dollars conversion. Oh my God. Why is it being irritating? It is, so, what did I say? £90 would be, yeah, $122 for that little Star Wars toy. So you're lucky you're paying 80. Oh, what do we got here? I hated the fossilizer transmutate because in the show he didn't have an alt mode. Blockies get that. Transmutate would be cool. Yeah, as long as it's a Blockies, that's a decent size one. I remember back in the 20th, no, was it 20th anniversary? Or was it 10th anniversary? It might have been 10th anniversary Beast Wars, 2006. Yeah, 10th anniversary Beast Wars. They did a Build-A-Figure transmutate. And I only wanted the Beast Wars toys that I didn't have from the original releases. So I didn't have Tarantulas, and that came with a transmutate part. And I didn't have Waspinator. So I got that transmutate. I think it was 3 parts I got. I can't remember the other character I needed. It might have been Black Arachnia. Yeah, Black Arachnia, Tarantulas, and Waspinator I needed. So I bought those 3. No, was it Cheetor? Not that it matters. It doesn't matter. And I only had the 3 parts for it. But I wished I wished that I had bought all of the parts for that transmutate because it's the only screen accurate version they've ever done. So currently, the only one I've got on my shelf is the fossilizer, but I got it from TF Nation for a tenner, £10. I thought, well, that's a steal, just to have a bit of representation on the shelf for transmutate. But fossilizers in general, I do not understand. I do not fathom why they did Wingfinger as a Maximal or an Autobot when all the others released to that point the bone coloured ones were both Predacons. The Paleotrex and is it Ractonite? Why on earth did they not make them a 3? So you've got a combiner, which isn't a big one Predacon combiner. Like, why do they do things like that? Why do they do things like that? And the fact that Wingfinger was a right rubbish toy as well. It looked naff. But as the combined form, it looked pretty cool. But they made an uneven combiner with Wingfinger being a maximal for no reason when they did Paleotrex and Ractonite as Predacons. No reason behind it. Absolutely stupid. Have you seen the latest blockies? They're doing the Battle Stars. So you've got Sky Gary, Super Megatron, and Star Convoy are being released into the next set. I think it's normal scale version, not the Defender scale, not the Shining scale, not the larger scale, the normal original blocky scale. Now, like I said before, I did sell off all my blockies, but I would pick up 9 blockies, and that's the generals from Transformers Zone. Those I really want, because they've never been done officially. Zone. Transformers Zone! Oh, for God's sake. Although these nonsense villains that the Japanese put in there, like this Volengia. No, I do not like weird alien baddies or weird aliens leading the Decepticons. Naff off. At least this character looks like something. Unlike the Devil Z from Master Force, he was just a glowing ball. What the hell was that about? No, naff off. And then they did the series after this, Battle Stars, where you've got a character called Dark Nova, who's just like a flying head. That wasn't Unicron. Why did the Japanese think it's acceptable to have leaders of the Decepticons that weren't Decepticons, that aren't Transformers? Although it says Decepticon here, but this guy's no Decepticon. He's not Decepticon. One of the theories behind before they retconned it to some stupid Unicron analogy for the Tripericus Council was that these three, the three that make up Volengia, Vion, Lenger, and Iguarn, they were touted to have been the original forms of Tripericus, which makes sense. Makes more sense than Unicron. But again, I don't love the idea of weird odd baddies being leaders of the Decepticons. Now the Decepticons, new Emperor of Destruction. No, have a Decepticon. You might as well just bring back Galvatron and Megatron if you're going to do stupid baddies like this. And where's the generals? Yeah, 9 demon generals. At least these guys look pretty neat. No, they look pretty cool. I would love those as blockies. Yeah, they did. They did. Monstrous. And the fossil combiner one. The what's his name? Not a Rockosaur. The Rockosaurs were just the standalone dinosaurs. Ah, crumbs. What do they call him? Let's just call him Fossilsaurus, just for the sake of it. Again, that was pretty neat. That was a really cool toy. And the head appears in the movie, the GoBots movie. Again, I love the GoBots. I don't know about you, Bill. I love the GoBots. Absolutely massive fan of the GoBots. Converted into a GoBot mega fan. And I do mean mega fan. Back in 2007. I remember the year. I found a GoBots videotape. And I'm like, I'm going to watch that. Fell in love with it. Absolutely fell in love with the GoBots. Liege Maximo was sort of, the leader of the Generation 2 Cybertronians, not the Decepticons. He was the leader of the Generation 2 Cybertronians, so he was the big bad that was controlling, or what that was. Well, G-Axis was his underling, basically, so he was the big bad. And then the series ended anyway. And then you never really found out who Liege Maximo was, because literally that was the last page of the last issue was Liege Maximo. And now he's been retconned into a prime. Or one of the 13 primes. There we are. That's it, yeah. And that's how the comic book ends. Right there. That's the last page. Spoilers. Spoilers, by the way. But that's how it ends. That's the last page. Sinful Series. They made a video game. Yeah, they did, yeah. Yeah, I've got the full series. And I love it. I love it. Have you watched the series in the best chronological order of the series? The best chronological order of the series, the GoBots. Again, there are mistakes there. There are continuity issues. But if you watch it, and it's a website called Counter X or X Counter, and he reviewed all the episodes. The website doesn't exist anymore, but it is on the Wayback Machine, so you can still find those pages. But he put the GoBot series into some form of continuity, and it works. It works sweet in that continuity, not without issues, but that's the best you're gonna get. Let's see if I still got it on here. One of my many spreadsheets. Let's get Liege Maximo back up again, so make that screen a bit more interesting. Do you prefer G2 design or is Loki design? So the Loki design's from the Covenant of Primus. That's correct, isn't it? I think both versions work for the character. Because isn't the new toy an amalgamation of both in some form? There we go. Yeah, the Loki head. Yeah, he works as some form of... Funny enough, doesn't he work as some form of trickster as well? Akin to Loki, funny enough. The god of mischief. Yeah, there we are, look. Even doing it there. There he is in Transformers 1. You don't really get a good look at the Transformers 1 designs, do you? Looks like old Amalgamus there is essentially the same design. This gun isn't infinite, but still pretty big. Oh, this is Earthspark, isn't it? That's Earthspark. That went weird, didn't it? The ending to that. There he is. Have you got the throne, Dens? Did you get the throne for the Legion Maximo? Or have you not got it yet? Yeah, Kojackers, yeah. He didn't have his lollipop though, did he? Magmar wasn't sucking on a lollipop. Although he's holding all those gem things which look like kind of giant ice creams. Yeah, full series. Yeah, full series. I know what you mean. Let's try and find it. Do I still have it on here? Got lots of lists. Oh no, you don't need to open. Ah! Secret there. Woo, woo, woo. That was my chronological order to watch the Clone Wars TV series way back when. Where's GoBots? There's the GoBots. So yeah, here we go. Yeah, this is it. And funny enough, this has all the appearances of every character as well. So this is the GoBots series. So the numbering here is the revised number is the first number and the original number is the second number. So you can see here episode 6 is actually syndication episode number 41, which makes no sense if you watch it in episode order. It makes 0 sense. But yeah, that's it. With the last episode intended to be the Mission Gobatron. And it works. It really does work as a series ending, that episode, instead of a not quite ending, because it's meant to be episode 61 instead of 65. Episode 60 instead of 65. And the reveal being the second to last episode with Psykill having been an old ally of and friend of Leader 1. It's a brilliant penultimate episode to a series. It really does. It works for me. It works for me. Oh yeah, of course they did. It was made by the same studios. Like you get a lot of those sound effects in what's some of the other series? Well, some of the series, some of those sound effects are in G.I. Joe. Some of the sound effects are in, other cartoons of the era, basically done by the same studios, same sound guys. Yeah. His space plane looks like those spaceships from the Dark of the Moon. Yes, it does. That's probably intentional. I bet that's intentional. Although somebody did refer to his special weapons as so Legion Maxima, he gets these three. I can't say it. I want to say the word, but I can't. Say objects that ladies use for solitary occasions. Oh dear. Or maybe not so solitary occasions. It depends on the lady, I suppose. Yeah, well, that's either way. That's the Legion Maximo. Yeah, no, that's fun. All good. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, a lot of Star Wars sound effects are reused across a lot of things. Heck, even the original Japanese Transformers the movie trailer uses part of the sound score from The Wrath of Khan, Star Trek: The Wrath of Khan. There's actually a lot of old trailers do that especially with the Wrath of Khan music, because it works. It's such a good movie. Such a good movie. Watched it at the weekend. Absolutely love that movie. It's by far the best Star Trek movie, without question. Without question. Yeah, well, that's a wrap on that. That is a wrap. When are you going to get Age of Prime's tier list? When are you going to do so? We're going to do an Age of Prime's tier list. What is it? What, rating all the characters? Or rating all the toys? I can do a tier list if you want me to do a tier list. But the toy line's not ended yet, though, is it? Is it ended? Have they moved on yet? Oh, where is it? Age of the Primes. Right, Age of the Primes. What, you want me to rate all these toys? Just the 13 Primes or all the characters? Maybe do it now if you want. I'm surprised they haven't done a Mistress of Flame using the Solus Prime Buck. I'm surprised they haven't done her yet. No, we don't talk about. We do not talk about that. Put in, like, let's face it, when they complain about race swaps and all that, funny enough, like, he doesn't come up enough when people complain about things like that. But yeah, no, they made an Indian Sikh man a white guy. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you actually doing? No. Khan Noonien Singh is a Sikh Indian. Always was. Yeah, he was played by Roberto Montalban. We get it. That was the era they did. That's what they did. But the character was still Sikh Indian. So why did they have to make him a white dude? No. I'll go down a whole diatribe about those. I didn't mind Star Trek 2007. Or 2009. I didn't mind that one. But the sequels were naff. The sequels were absolutely awful. Like you... yeah, Into Darkness. Oh, sorry, you got me now. You got me. You hooked me in. Why are you remaking the best Star Trek film? Like, literally, why are you remaking that film? Don't. Leave it alone. All the 13 primes. Okay, we can do it. I'll do it separately. I'll get all the pictures up and ready, and I'll do it properly. And what else have we got? Alchemist. Can't remember what his toy looks like, actually. Age of the Primes one. Where is it? Are you going to show me? Oh, there. Oh, yeah. I get it. Yeah, I've actually saw that in the shop today. Micronis, yeah, seen him. So have you heard that they want to try and tackle the Pretenders? Because people kick, scream, and cry that they don't come with the Pretender shells, the modern toys, which I personally think it's an 80s thing that just should stay in the 80s. Because a lot of the internal robots look a bit shit. Let's just face it, they look a bit shit. I like the amalgamation of the outer shell and the alt mode, like they've done with Bludgeon. Bludgeon is the skeleton head dude, not some little tank thing in the middle. No, nobody wants that from their Bludgeon. Nobody does. I would say he's evolved from being the Pretender now. Yeah, but they want to try and do things like this for the Pretenders, where you're going to get a silly little dinky robot, and then a shell, which I'm guessing also transforms, or they ride it like he's riding it. I don't know. But this is the angle they're going to go down with the Pretenders now. Yeah, I will do it. I'll do it. I won't do it on this video, although because I've already looked at 3 of them already, and I'm already getting the list prepared in my head. But I do think, like, looking at them all, the most boring one is where is he? He's not that big a toy, is he? Where's Primer? 13. Oh, Quintus. Micronus. Alchemist. Solus. Oh yeah, they're not out yet, are they? Primer Prime. Oh, it was Voyager, was it? Yeah, I just kind of boring. He's a boring character to look at as well. A blank slate. He might be number 13 on the list. Oh, number 13 on the list. It's not a bad toy. It's not a bad design, right? I don't hate it, but when I look at the others, he just looks the most least interesting of all the other characters of the 13 primes. Yeah, yeah. And it looks very close to the Siege Ironhide as well. Looking at that. Now, I love this. I absolutely love this. This is a true toy. A toy. A kid would love this toy. This is a great toy. Yeah. Do you know what? He just looks boring. I'm sure it's a fantastic toy. It's kind of boring. Yes, it was rather strange. It was rather strange, the choice. But it was deliberate. The choice was deliberate. Because they had to make the baddie a white guy. It's embarrassing. I'm embarrassed for Hollywood. I honestly am. I am embarrassed. Anyway, back to Transformers. Yeah, this... If I'm honest, this might be my number one. But I will have to look at all the others. But I see old Megatronus here. That is a solid design. Solid design. It was the first design of the Fallen. Back in the Age of Wrath stuff, or what was that? The War Within stuff? Was it War Within? Or Age of Darkness? I can't remember. Either way, that old Dreamwave storyline. Vector Prime. Again, okay, when it comes to Vector Prime, do you like the gold version or do you like the normal version? If the normal version actually loads. Yeah, I prefer this one. Instantly, it just looks better. The colours are popping better. Nah, this is dull. This is boring. This is Vector Prime. This is Vector Prime. Vector Prime. Nexus. Oh, well, yeah, well. I saw Nexus in the shop today for the first time. Yeah. Nah. And I don't just mean the release of the toy being a bit of a cock up without the shell, the skeleton. But he just looks a bit bland, a bit boring. He's definitely number 12. He's number 12. I'm kind of half doing this list now for you, mate. Onyx Prime. Yeah. No, this is a great looking toy. What a display piece. What an actual display piece is this. That is a beautiful looking toy. Look at the options. Just options. Like the whole Centaur mode. Oh, baby. That looks good. That looks good. And he's chunky as well. Big chunky toy. chunky. We covered Megatronus, covered Liege Maximo. That's everybody, isn't it? We've done them all. Oh, Alpha Trion. Alpha Trion's Alpha Trion. Yeah. His design is what his design is. I much prefer him looking like this than a weird unicorn, lion, horse thing. Yeah, no, I don't like beast mode Alpha Trion like I did it back here with the. Yeah, no. Alpha Trion is a weird, hovery thing. Weird vehicle mode. No, what's this animal rubbish? He's not an animal. No, that I guess his design in Transformers 1. Yeah, Onyx is. But aren't they said to re-release him? But they want to do him in different colours because isn't there two different colours of the character? So we did Primer, we did Nexus. I've already done Amalgamus. No, I just clicked on the bloody link, haven't I? There he is. Either way, Amalgamus. Star Convoy. A lot of people are raving about this base mode. I hate it. I hate that base mode. It's him doing the splits with his head down. This looks cool. This looks cool. These things are okay. This is utter shite. And I will use the word shite. That is not a base mode. That is lazy. Like you can argue the same about the same Metroplex. He's sitting down with his legs open. But at least he looks like a base when he's in base mode. As does Scorponok, as does Tripticon, as does Omega Supreme. But this dude, he's just sort of doing the splits. Is it Jean-Claude Van Optimus Prime? No. This is good. This is good. This is bad. I do not like the base mode. Not base mode. I guess from that, Dens, you kind of got my top. I've done my top 12, my rankings. It's just putting them together. I'll put them together, but we've been over all 13. I like Solace. Oh, I didn't do Quintus. I didn't do Quintus. Quintus. It's not doing it for me. It's not doing it for me. And I love a Quintesson because that's where they stem from, this guy. Yeah. Yeah, the Sentinel Prime. Xavier's wheelchair. No. Yeah, what are they doing with that? In robot mode, it looks quite neat. Actually, let's have a look at Sentinel Prime. Let's have a look. Hopefully it comes up on this page. Oh, dyslexic fool. Oh, there he is. So what annoys me, on that description, it says Sentinel Prime with, was it Conduit? As if it's a character. It should say with the Conduit. And I have said to one of my friends before now that if you're a character collector, like you get people that will buy all of them, buy all the characters, buy everybody, but you've got people that will only buy specific characters. And I think if you were collecting just Sentinel Prime toys, you've got such an eclectic looking range of action figures or Transformers on your shelf because they've done so many different versions that all look very different for Sentinel Prime. So he's actually a really good character to do that with if you want like a really different spanning character shelf. Arguably, you pick up an Optimus Prime shelf, it's red and blue, 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 red and blue. Whereas with Sentinel Prime, you get a whole foray of different looking toys and characters, all the same dude, or at least all named the same character. I'm not saying the red and blue thing's a bad thing. I'm not, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. But you look, Sentinel Prime. And obviously this page doesn't have the Transformers animated version or the Transformers 1 version. Okay, these two, okay, they're similar-ish, but you get two versions here. Then you get the Optimus Prime looking version from Missing Link, and then this dude. And then they've done whatever these are. This must be concept only. This is, yes, concept. Let's go to Central Prime dist page. So yeah, you get like tons of different versions. Oh, it's the same bloody page, isn't it? Yeah, so you get this dude as well, this version. Blue colours on the shelf. Oh no, we don't look at Transtech. No, go away, Transtech. Again, you get the movie version, the reds. You get the reds and the silvers on the shelf with the movie version. Creo, won't bother looking at Creo. And if you love Shattered Glass, I don't love Shattered Glass. I don't love Shattered Glass as a concept. I think the mirror universes, yeah. And then red Sentinel Prime, who's just this version, just the different color. Okay, so that's Takara canonizing this character as a different character. Okay. And the one from Sentinel Prime from Transformers 1. Again, a really neat design and lots of different alt modes if you want to display them that way. Yes, well, actually, that's good. Let's make this the last topic, Cyberworld. What do you think of it? Taking it for what it is and not comparing it necessarily with all the other iterations of Transformers, because it is an extremely different iteration of Transformers. It is essentially reboot as Transformers, which is obviously quite funny. As the same mainframe studio did Beast Wars back in the day. But what's your opinion on Cyberworld? I absolutely, really, really like it. It's fun. I find it a big, fun show. It's just fun. It's senseless and fun. It doesn't take itself seriously. It's fun. It's fun. It's light. It's light-hearted. But yeah, they are. Sentinel Prime. If you're a character collector, perfect character to be one of those, for one of those collectors. Because they're all different. There's not that many. They're all fairly different. See, I don't include Zeta Prime as a Sentinel Prime. I know they sort of retconned him a little bit, but he's not called Sentinel Prime in the game. He's called Zeta Prime. So I see him as a different character, personally. Yeah, so what are your thoughts on Cyberworld, you guys? And then I'll call it a day, because we are 2 hours and 33 minutes in, the longest one by far. I don't know who this third person is. Somebody else is trying to. I can't see them. I mean, I've got Alok never said anything again. Maybe he was saying stuff he shouldn't have been saying. But there we are. That was the end of Transformers Call of the Future. Well, we will revisit again at some point and just talk absolute Transformersness. Cyborg Grimlock, but that's all I saw. They're coming out with a triple changing Starscream, although it's a Movieverse Megs figure retool. Yeah, like they did with was it the Hound toy? I think for the G2 Megatron, which was never released over here. They've done that a couple of times with some of the toys. So that iteration of Starscream might not appear in the show, as with the Optimus Prime, and perhaps maybe not the Elita 1 version of Mirage that is coming with that Optimus Prime. But either way, really neat toys. I'm surprised that they retooled the Scourge as Optimus Prime and not the Shockwave that turns into the crocodile alligator Spinosaurus thing, due to him being a crocodile alligator thing in the original series. I'm going to turn into a truck now. It was good. It's fun, and the new episode drops at the weekend. Drops tomorrow, doesn't it? So series 2 starts tomorrow. I'll drop that on YouTube. Well, I'll call it a day because I really need to get a drink. My throat is drying out. So I will love you and leave you guys. And see you on the next one, which will be a Monday. I'm going to have a weekend off. Shockwhale coming too. You going to buy Shockwhale? I'm not. I'm really not interested in that. But for those of you that want it, grab it. Love it. Enjoy it. And there's Autobot City. Oh dear. Let's turn off the old game as well. Yep. I'll see you guys over the at the weekend. After the weekend even. So I'm getting tired as well. Yep. Till all are one. See you, Den. See you, Bill. Have a good one. Coming off now. Ta-ta.